Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving and happy Friday. Welcome back to the NoFo Live Show, where I, Sunitha, along with my two co hosts, Tracy from Miss Tracy Kessler and Kelly from NoFo Endless Summer, we hop on every Friday and talk about everything North Fork. And usually we have a guest, but today we are doing our own version of Friendsgiving. Be the three co-hosts, just chatting about our lives, our Thanksgiving, and what we're thankful for. Um, Good morning, Tracy. How are you?
Good
Happy Thanksgiving.
morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, are you awake? Because I am not 100%.
I was laughing because 15 minutes ago I was in my pajamas and glasses, but all of a sudden I was like, better hurry up.
Wait, I thought that's normal for us, 15 minutes
It
before the
is.
show.
It is actually. It is. But but I'm also not at home, as you can see.
That
I'm here at my parents' house, so I was, I didn't have everything lined up and ready to go to jump into clothes and makeup quick.
Same here. I'm not in my normal office, which is also half a guest room. I'm actually in my bedroom because I have family
So
sleeping over in every
How
room of
many
the house.
how many people did you have over? I was going to text you yesterday and then I was like the poor woman has like 97 people at her house. So,
It would have been 97, but I unfortunately, because where I live farther away from where my family lives, I had have to do a condensed version of Thanksgiving.
okay.
So it's a much smaller subset of the family. Which I'm happy that it's larger than my immediate five, the three boys and me and my husband. So I think we had 13 people at the table, which
That's
is,
still a lot of people. That's still a lot of people. Hi,
but
Kelly.
Good morning.
20, my table is always 20 something. So I definitely
Wow.
miss the family that I couldn't invite, because I just
Yeah.
logistically it's not possible. But I must say, I'm so grateful that I even can do it because I know if you guys followed my journey from the beginning when I was moving, I just thought my old life is going to be over. It's going to be my new Norfolk life. But
Yeah.
I'm happy that,
You get to
my,
have
my
both.
family still. Yes. Good
Yeah.
morning, Kelly. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I too am thankful. I'm thankful from the many people who are here as well.
Is it
I'm
me or
losing
is Kelly calling
No, I
out?
was going to say I'm losing Kelly's audio a little bit.
Me too. Me too. Okay. Well, we're going to have to make it work because all three of our families, I actually, and I know one of the things we're going to talk about is what we're thankful for. So in my family, we have a tradition for many years. We take strips of paper and we write, I'm thankful for, and then everybody fills out the slip. And some point during the dinner, we read it, right? And over the years, a lot of times we write sentimental things, which we are thankful for. But just to break it up, we've gotten to a point where we write crazy, silly things. So one of the things I decided to write was, and they're going to crack me up, but I was like, I am thankful for my North Fork celebrity status, and that I want, and that I want them all to be super quiet at 9 o'clock. so I can, so they've been talking about maybe doing a conga line and doing some bhangra in the back, and I was like, no, leave me alone.
Yeah, well, that's precisely why I'm outside because I was like, there's a very hot game of Uno going on inside and lots of screaming last night when we played Celebrity. So I was like, I can't risk it. I'm going to go outside.
That I have to be honest, even though this house is filled with kids right now, almost everybody's still asleep, which is pretty
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Same
We
here. A few are up, dishes are being cleaned. But how wonderful that we have the opportunity to have this chaos and love around us.
I
I
know.
love it.
I
Thanksgiving
know.
is my all-time favorite holiday. I would give up every holiday to keep this one, you know?
Yeah. Well, I when I came down, Tilly was the first person up, of course, and I came down and Clint, my nephew, Kieran, my other nephew, and Kayla, my niece, were all sitting around the kitchen table. No adults were up, just the three of them playing Uno. And they were like, Titi, do you
Oh,
want to play Uno? And I was like, this is the best Thanksgiving gift anyone could ever give me. This is just amazing. I love it. This is
well, wait a
perfect.
couple of years from now when you leave Tilly with them and be like, no, you watch her for 30
Yeah.
seconds. I'll be back.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's so
uh,
awesome. That's so awesome.
am this morning after pie, so that was fun.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Am I breaking up? Do you want me to try and find somewhere else? Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely
Yeah.
breaking up. It's hard to hear
Yeah.
what you're saying.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go outside
Maybe.
too. I'll come back.
Okay.
And
Okay.
wait, speaking of outside, how gorgeous was the weather yesterday? I was
Oh,
shocked.
I know.
We caught a beautiful sunset right from my table. I mean, I was
Oh.
almost in tears. Just, it was wonderful. We were able to sit out on the deck for a few minutes. It was great.
How did you set up the table? Did you change the orientation so you were running along parallel to the water to fit all those
We
people?
that's what we were going to do. No, I removed the kitchen table, that the table that I had in that room, put it in the kitchen
Yeah.
because the kitchen sat right there.
Yeah.
And I put 3 folding tables into a big, well, I put it differently. The boys changed it into a big giant square. So 2 this way,
I
1 that way.
see.
We just sat
Okay.
all around. So some people were facing the water, some people,
Got it.
but yeah, and
How
but
fun.
love it. I know
I
it
always,
was great. Like I said, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do it, and I do want to go back to the 20 people table, which means if I have to move my couches out, then
yeah.
they go out
Yeah,
and
I
we
mean,
have
you
the
could
dining.
just
Yeah.
stack your couches to the other side and then have the
That's
whole,
it. Well,
yeah,
yesterday was so beautiful, and you know how my not living room, whatever dining area goes out to the deck. I was thinking
yeah,
it was warm enough that I could have opened the doors and
yeah.
continued the table out, and 12 people could have sat outside.
Yeah, but it would have been
So,
the drop down and then they're like at the kids' table because they're
oh,
dropped down.
that's okay. I'll sit outside. Okay, I'll take the kids' table. I mean,
Well,
especially because we timed the dinner or supper or whatever it is. I don't know what time you guys eat, but we ate around 3:34, so it was stunning. Like midway through
yeah.
dinner, the sun was setting. It was beautiful.
Well,
Um,
my sister, obviously, she's married, so she was at her in-laws' house at the beginning of the day. So we didn't eat here until like 6:37. And we were all so tired by the time we ate.
oh, it's so dark. It's so dark at six
Yeah.
thirty. So at midnight, we had done dessert. We had done everything by 6:30, and everybody was lounging on the couch, and everybody was looking around like, "Is it okay if we just go
You
to
go to
bed?"
sleep? Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
did it. We lingered, but the mood was like, "This is, it's pitch dark." What time do you guys eat, Kelly?
We tried to eat around 3 o'clock, but that didn't happen. We didn't eat until like around 4:35. And then with the kids, I like made myself a plate and then I put it on the table. And then every 2 seconds, like, Mommy, can I have this? Mommy, can I have that? Mommy. And I did not eat until like maybe 6 because
Oh.
it was just sitting there.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, with Thanksgiving, it's tough anyway. Like every year, I feel like the logistics of keeping or getting everything out warm at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
same time, it's almost impossible. So in
Yeah.
the end, it's microwave. I mean, we didn't end up doing microwave this time, but it's just, I feel terrible. It's so much good food, and it's all, I don't know how you guys time it. I need some tips.
Well,
Maybe
we
I
Tracy,
don't
you have
we
planning
cooked
tricks.
everything except the turkey on Wednesday.
Mhm.
And then when we took the turkey out, we started putting things into the oven, but we had put some things in the microwave just to start it and then like mixed it and then put it in the oven and let it warm until my dad had finished cutting the turkey and then we put everything out.
I heard
Wait,
that.
is that? Oh,
I
hi!
Happy
You
Thanksgiving.
cannot escape.
Hi!
Even the reheating, Tracy, and trying,
Yeah,
by the time I take out the smashed potatoes, put them on a platter, put them there, take out the
I
roasted
know.
cauliflower. The
It's hard.
last thing that comes out, the roasted potatoes are like cooled beyond
I
whatever.
know.
So,
I know.
but
You
I
guys
guess
know
that's
that
just
we
how.
always cater Thanksgiving, and this year we just gave in to not being able to reheat like big quantities of things, and everybody like made their individual plate and then reheated their
The
individual
plate.
plate. And then also because it helps with if you have leftovers, if you reheat them and then you have to toss them after,
Eat
you
them
know.
again. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
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 You can
we
only
just
reheat
did.
so many times. Yes, that's a brilliant
Yeah.
strategy. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll just put everything out cold and then
Yeah,
next
Yeah.
year,
exactly. Everybody just do your own
there's a
thing.
microwave.
I have to
Maybe
say,
have some microwave.
I know, Sunita, you've probably been cooking Thanksgiving dinner for years now, but my mom's always cooked for us and she's been having some health issues. And so I did a lot of the cooking, even though she still did far more than she was supposed to. But
Aw.
I have so much more respect for
Oh
I
my
mean, not
God.
that I've always been grateful, but my God, now I was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
mom, you do a lot.
I
Yeah.
only
Wait,
attempted to host Thanksgiving once, and now, like, with like, full on, like, I cooked when I first got married. That is
Yeah.
never happening again.
So I've been hosting for many years and I do cook, but my family does bring dishes too. But in New Jersey, they came, they visited, and I'm a little, like I said, I love Thanksgiving, so I go a little overboard. Like I want the table perfect. I put my best
Yeah.
china out. I put,
Yeah.
um, but they come, they eat, and I usually like to entertain in a ways like I don't care when cleanup happens. We don't need to do it tonight before I go to bed, right? So when everybody comes to visit, I'm just like chill. We'll leave stuff on the table the way it is after we eat, because I like a sit down dinner, and then we move to the coffee table or whatever and do dessert there. And then when it's late, they all go home, right? But this time they're staying over, so now they're part of the cleanup. So they're all walking around going, my God, we've never been here for cleanup. This is a lot of cleanup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep.
I know. When I was on like my third load of the dishwasher last night, and I was like, wow, it's like never ending.
Yeah. Well, and Kelly, if you use China, you can't use the dishwasher.
God,
Right? Yeah.
Next year, it's going to be catering and paper plates. How about that?
Yeah, but see, I don't mind the cleanup. I love it because every dish I'm washing, I'm smiling and thankful that somebody came and enjoyed time with me. I'm really okay with it. And I much prefer, and I know some people will be like, how can you sleep at night? I much prefer to clean up the next day. I would rather enjoy time when I'm entertaining and leave the leftover food away, because that's important, people. We need the leftover.
I can't.
You know, who cares?
I can't.
You know,
I care. I cannot get up in the morning.
She's like, it's 3 a.m., but I'm washing that last old goblet.
Yes. Yes.
But you have to do what lets you sleep at night, right? Me,
Yeah.
I can sleep at night and then I wake up, because they will get cleaned, people. They're not going to sit there forever, right? But I'm not going to drive myself crazy at midnight because it doesn't work for me, you know?
Right. Right. Exactly.
Well, it makes sense.
What works, what lets you sleep at night.
All right. So we're going to go around and say what we're thankful for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then one thing, 3 things.
I think it's just whatever's on your heart.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We have all the time in the world. We don't have a guest, so we can just chat as long as we want. All right, I will go first because I've been thinking about what I was going to say. As I mentioned, my mom is a very private person, so I don't share about her often. So she always gets mad because all of her friends follow me, by the way, and she's like, "You weren't supposed to say that." Anyway, my mom's been having health problems, so I have a completely different perspective this year. I'm just so thankful that we are all together, and that my Tilly is here, and that they are getting to know each other, and I hope we have many, many more years together. But I was just so thankful to have this time together. So that's what I'm thankful for. Yeah.
So awesome. Should I go, Sunita, or you want to go?
Oh, good.
I mean, I'm thankful for so many things, but I think that this year in particular, with me like launching this new business and getting into something that I've never been involved with, having the support of my family, my husband, my kids, my extended family has meant really the world to me. I just didn't know that I had this in me, and I worked really, really hard, and I've worked more hours this year than I ever have in my whole life working for someone else. But working for yourself is a completely different feeling. So I'm really grateful for having that opportunity.
Yeah.
And you know, Kelly, we have, I guess Tracy too, I have watched your journey since you started the account to where you are now. And I got to give you props because you are creative. You impress me every time with the ideas you have and the way you're growing and the clients you have. Kudos to you. I mean, bravo.
I agree. I've said several times, Kelly, things that you've come out with, I've been like, that is so simple, yet brilliant. Brilliant. So great.
Guys, I appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like my brain at some point is going to like explode with the amount of things that I'm trying to do and accomplish, but it's like a good kind of explosion.
Yes. I know that feeling well, Kelly. I know it well. I've been in business for myself for 20 years, and it's a lot, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Hustling. I'm like, wow, Tracy needs a vacation after her like work things. I don't know.
Yes, I do.
Meanwhile, I've still got kids talking over here.
Charlie is in the window right here. If I turned the camera around, you would see Charlie like this.
Well, I have
involved in the NoFo Live.
Yeah.
Well, I have Pepper 2 feet away from me on the floor here too. I guess our fur babies don't leave us for too long, right?
You had a dog, Sunita. Where has your dog been?
He's old.
He's old. He doesn't.
Old.
He doesn't hear. He has one eye. He's on borrowed time. So there's a lot of stuff. So I'm part with them. Thankful that he's still around because 2 years ago he was given 6 months, and here we are. So,
what kind of dog is?
He's a designer mutt. He's a poodle beagle mix, but I think there's terrier in him. Who knows? And I've never had a dog before. I think I got him 13 years ago, and he's been. I shouldn't say he's been the one for me, but he's the one for me. You know, he's just amazing. He
kind of has the same personality as you, Sunita.
He's a lot calmer than I am, but I guess maybe I'm calmer.
He's kind of like, yeah, it's good. Whatever.
He's a duck. Water rolls off his back. It's like, yeah, whatever. We'll go.
Yeah.
And just like me, I mean, obviously I have to start with one of the things I'm really thankful for as part of my Norfolk life is being able to watch a daily sunset based on where we move. I live right on the Sound. So every night I'm able to walk down. And my heart is so filled with gratitude for being able to do that. Pepper loves that too. He's really old and he can barely walk. But when it comes to sunset time, I don't know where he digs deep and he finds this pep in his step and he runs down and he'll look around, he'll do stuff. And then, now it's 5 minutes. It used to be 15 minutes. He's like, okay, I'm done. Let's go. And he starts walking back to the path. And I'm like, I'm still here trying to get my shot. And he's like, no, we're gone. So I'm,
Sunita, I didn't even know you had a dog.
Well, I'll have to showcase him a lot more, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm grateful for so many aspects of my Norfolk life. I mean, the Instagram community, the friendships and the connections we've made here. I want to say viewers, but really, I feel like a lot of them are my Instagram friends, which sometimes turn into real friends in real life, and there's just so much of a good feeling in your heart about being part of the Norfolk community and 3 degrees of separation of knowing people and connecting with people. So I'm grateful for my Norfolk life.
We should just explain to everybody who's watching that all 3 of our friendships are from Instagram. I mean, Sunita reached out to me through Instagram. What was it, like 4 years ago now, and said, "Can I buy you a smoothie?"
Maybe.
And I was like,
I started following you and you just were so, first of all, you were Norfolk connected, meaning you were interested in Norfolk. You were doing the Norfolk Affair account.
Yeah,
and I was looking to move here. So my focus was to make sure that I'm building some roots here and, have connections here. So I really gravitated towards what you were doing. And I think it was also something about your personality of what you put out. I just felt like I think we're going to be friends. I was going to say she's not crazy, because I always have my radar. So stop. If I don't reply to you, then you're on my flag.
It's like one.
I'm kidding. Now I'll forget to message somebody back, and they'll be like,
"Yeah, they think she's got the crazy flag out." Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I use the word crazy. I was telling you about I'm thankful for in my family. So my husband, we just had an anniversary, and we've been married for 28 years. So he wrote on the paper that I'm thankful for my crazy, I think he wrote creative and some other stuff, but all I heard was crazy wife. I'm thinking, who writes that in front of us? But crazy is a term of endearment.
Crazy cool. Crazy good.
Well, he's a creative and fun-loving and lots of other things, but I ignored all of that. I just zoned in on the crazy.
Look, they're all coming. They're all
coming. I love you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So we want to hear from all of our viewers what you're thankful for, right? Because I know every week we hear from every guest about what they love about the North Fork, and we learn so much about the North Fork just from everyone else's experiences.
Yes, in fact, actually, I just said to my mom on Wednesday when we were cooking, I said, "Mom, I want to take some time. I've learned so much from my show, and I want to spend next summer going farm stand food shopping every week. I want to visit a different farm stand. I'm going to go back and watch all of our lives, which PS, we're on YouTube. You can watch them all there. And I want to go to all the farm stands and get all the things that everybody always like recommended. So we're going to do that. That's on our bucket list next summer.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
I feel like I tried to do that at the beginning of the school year because, you know, when I go back to Nassau County to Fall Park, I don't have the access to the amazing produce that we have out here.
Yeah.
So when we would come out for the weekends on Sunday, I would try to make it a point to stop at a farm stand to just do my produce shopping for the week, you know?
Yeah.
So that I could bring home wonderful local stuff to have at home. So it's definitely like kind of a great idea to do like a farm stand to farm stand weekly thing to know where you get your favorite XYZ, and that's your go-to.
Well, I think, you know, we always say we try not to say what's your favorite, but like, where do you go the most, right? Mm-hmm. And I know I just default to like what's closest to me. I have about 3 farm stands that are all within, you know, 5 minutes of me, and I go to those 3 all the time. Mm-hmm. But I really, so many people have given us so many amazing suggestions that when they say it, I'm like, ooh, I want to go get the meat from 8 Hands, or I want to go do this, and then I don't, right? So I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to sit down with my mom, and we're going to say like, what are we cooking this week? Let's go here, here, and here, and get everything and make a meal. That's on my bucket list.
Tracy, this is giving me a good idea. What if at the end of every show, you, Sunita, and I just take whatever the guest said as their like response, and we just type it up like a little bulleted thing, and we put it every week on the NoFo.
I would love that. Right? I love that. Yes, let's do it.
Post the app. I do tag either the farm stand or the restaurant that, you know, the guest mentioned. But yes, maybe compiling a list might be helpful. Yeah. But
we could post that on NoFo Live. We could post it on NoFo Live.
Yeah.
We're just getting our work over here. Don't mind.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Tracy, because we end up going to the same farm stand just because we pass them all the time. But this week, I ended up going to towards Orient for something. And on the way back, Latham's was still open, like the day before Thanksgiving. So I just pulled in there. And I was so happy. It's cold, right? I mean, the weather's nice right now. But the fact that there's so much produce still growing, like Brussels sprouts on stalks. And they had purple sweet potatoes and things I wouldn't normally, you know, pick up or see in a grocery store. It feels so good to drive around and know that there are so many. It would be wonderful, the conscious effort to experience all of them. But I'm in step 2 in terms of seeing what is produced with it, what is cooked with it. And I want to see some pictures and perhaps be a taste tester if you're interested in that, Tracy.
Yes. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that. You know, the other thing, just while we're spitballing here, the other thing that I want to do, I think anyone who follows me knows I'm sober, so I don't really go to the wineries all that much. I've gone to a few for events or yoga or whatever, but every week everyone talks about the wineries, and most of the time it's actually not even about the wine, it's more about the atmosphere. So I would really love to get a group of people to go to different wineries every week who maybe aren't major drinkers, so that I don't have to be around slushy people, but you know, but like go and actually like experience the atmosphere of the different wineries, because I'm never going to be the one to instigate that, right? So, you know, but I want to see Macari. I mean, I've heard so much about there. I want to go to Lieb. I want to go to all these ones, but I'm like, you know, I need someone else to instigate it.
Tracy, I'm going to take that on. I'll set that up because I'll sip wine, but I'm not a big drinker. But I too go more for the ambiance and just the joy and the cheese platter and the decor. Yeah. I mean, you know, so I'm going to set that up. I don't know. I think you're being overly ambitious about the once a week plan.
Once a week is fine.
But also, okay. I don't know. It's been 12 years since I've had a drink, so I don't really know.
Just going to the farm stands, going to the vineyard. I can tell this is your break time, your crazy period. As soon as your crazy job starts again,
I know.
Have that.
I know. You guys asked me to like make a graphic on Canva, and I'm like, I don't have time for that.
That's what I meant. It's not happening once a week, but once a month.
All right. Once a month. And then I'm just going
to add to your winery thing. Number one, you know, my husband is also sober. And I think in the last few years, they've really added a lot of non-alcoholic options at
Great.
Friendsgiving. So there is like stale away cold brew and kombuchas and stuff like that at some of them. And the other thing is, I am having my assistant compile like a major winery spreadsheet with all of the good non-alcoholic kid friendly.
Great.
So this
Awesome.
might be something good for you in the
Yes, it is. And also, you just like skimmed over assistant. You have an assistant?
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. So anytime you see like the weekend plans, she's doing them now, and it's like literally a lifesaver for you.
Oh, yes. I actually just hired a personal assistant and life changing, and I love her so much.
Yeah, no,
Life changing.
that's mine too.
Yeah.
So
And
when you make this list, Kelly, maybe what we'll do is if we as a trio are able to visit and have a NoFo live on location or whatever, right? Just an experience, not even a live show. Maybe we can add snippets to that sheet of what our experience was and what, just as a thing. Because we don't get a chance to hang out in real life a lot because we have 3 different lives and we're busy. So I do love the Fridays, but we just recently hung out in person together at one of our favorite restaurants at Wednesday's Table, and it was just so lovely. I mean, you all brought your kids. Obviously, my kids are grown. It was such a wonderful afternoon. It was just lunch, but having the kiddos there, having the 3 of us there, I thought it just totally filled my cup.
I mean, it was just 3 celebrities hanging out.
At a local hangout.
Wait, no. North Fork Instagram celebrities. When you say celebrity, it sounds big. I have to write very specific. It's Instagram only. It's not. My kids were laughing. It's not South Fork. It's just the North Fork.
That is true. Nobody on the South Fork knows.
Our block.
North Fork Instagram celebrities. But speaking of Wednesday's Table, if you're living under a rock and you don't know, they plan on closing soon, and the outpouring of comments and supports that I have seen or I'm feeling about not being able to eat their food in the future is making me really sad.
So sad. So sad. It's
But
literally, I love it. It's one of my favorite lunch places. I literally every single time I'm in Southold, which unfortunately is often on Wednesdays, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, there was a time I've never been there, and I kept trying to go, and I'm like, is this place ever open?
Because you were going on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah. I must have always been going on a Wednesday, and I'm like, what is this? They're closed again.
Yeah. Well, that's a perfect lead up to we are going to be, the 3 of us have sponsored a giveaway. So we will be posting it on our accounts, but we are going to be giving away to one of our followers here a $50 gift card to Wednesday's Table. We wanted to support Wednesday's Table on their way out of town and also give you guys the opportunity to go there and support her and say goodbye. So we will be posting a giveaway on our accounts today. It will run through Sunday, and I will be picking the winner through a little spinning wheel thingy on Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we hope you guys will all join and enter and share it with your friends so they can enter. And this is our gift to you because we are so thankful to our community that shows up every week. We see you on the bottom. We can't always wave back or say hi, but we see you and we appreciate you and we are thankful for you. So this is our way of saying thank you.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And just a quick note to add to that, we don't know what it is yet. I mean, Lynn hasn't announced that. If you haven't seen her Dear John letter on the Wednesday's Instagram account about, her departure from her business, go read that. I thought that was so creative and so beautiful.
Yeah.
I know running a restaurant is tough business. It's nonstop, on your feet, 6 days a week, cooking, and we really do appreciate the delicious food she makes. That being said, she's definitely open through the month of December. So whoever wins the gift certificate, make sure you find your way there quickly, to eat the banh mi for sure.
Yes.
Anything,
pork banh mi. Oh my God.
Anything that's on the specials board, get it. If it's the Vietnamese rice, it doesn't matter what it is. If the salad, the seasonal salad, for sure get it. I mean, pretty much anything on the menu. But
before I tried the pork banh mi, I used to go and get, she probably doesn't have it because it was a summer thing, but she had these shrimp tacos that were to die for. Everything she makes is delicious.
I'm going to miss the banh mi I've never had in my life a Thai basil lobster roll. And Wednesday's Table started making it, and I was like, basil lobster roll? And now I can't eat it any other way. Don't put that mayo on my, give me some Thai. And, you know, I'm going to miss that. But we're grateful that we got to enjoy it all of these years. And, you know, well, hopefully somebody else will get to enjoy it before she closes.
Yes.
Yes.
Aw. This was
Well,
so fun.
thank you. This was so fun. I mean, I know we've said this before, but, you know, now that we're popular or celebrities, we do have a long list of guests and we book out, you know, a couple of months ahead. But we do need to take some time out and just have chances for the three of us to just chat for our sake, even if the audience doesn't want that.
I know.
Yes. Isn't this all just about us anyway? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's
I'm just
what
kidding.
it started out, right? I mean, but the point is we enjoy it as well. So, you know.
Yes. I enjoy this every week.
Good
I am
time.
already looking forward to next Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
next Friday.
See you later.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.